Okay, and now we'll focus on casting Izu versus Bayakster. Yeah, they all told me that he needs it, so wanted to rush it as much as possible since we can't do it by PayPal and let's go. Okay guys, apologize, and Bayakster versus Izu. Game number 2 on Metropolis. Izu winning 1-0. Izu was actually the GosuLeague champion from the BSL20, I believe. Bayakster is our Filipiniano player. We don't know too many Filipinian players. Oh! You can see that Izu is trying to delay this for as long as possible. Those links are extremely late and the drone is falling. This is the good beginning for Bayakster. He's going for Nexus after 2 Zealots. Nice pressure from Bayakster. Those Zealots, they should trade well. The best thing for Bayakster would be to just hide them behind the minerals and... Oh, he will try to stay. I really like this split. But the best part is that he forced so many links. Actually, he didn't force too many, I should say. So if he would go behind the minerals, it could be problematic for Izu. So actually that was a perfect amount of links from Izu. Not to overreact, just to defend it. I really like this pressure from Bayakster, although it cost him Like, this tech is so late. Like, look at that layer. It's halfway done and we are just starting mining gas. Izu is a champion of GosuLeague season 20 or 90, something like that. Some pressure. I don't see drone dying here. And Izu might be able to do what he does best, which in my opinion is Muta play. He is very good with it. Actually, he was the one who knocked out Sterling last season of BSL. Or 2 seasons of BSL. So Izu definitely a favorite of this match, and need to remember, winner of this best of 5 gets a spot in the BSL season 22 Pro League. Very, very prestigious piece of diamond, gold. Ooh, prestigious. Ooh, and this is interesting. Oh my god, Izu just scared him to death. I think there was an option to trade against those things. Maybe he wanted to be sure that he will win against them. But if they will be supported by Mutas, it's not going to be as easy. Although in perfect scenario you have +1 weapon around 730. And Izu is making his Mutas. So he will show us a little bit of this Czech Republic sneaky Muta finger play. Start this course. Taking a lot of damage already. This cannon is really well late. The Zealots don't have speed yet. Second courser a little bit out of position. Those 5 mutas are dealing a lot of damage, but the Zealots actually white walking to the main base of Izu. The speed will finish through now, so he's going to kill the hatchery? What? Maybe +1 will finish, so they will trade against the Linked Good. He will kill both Bull and Spire? Is there a Hydra there somewhere? Nope. I mean, they didn't trade too well against the Zealots, and he didn't kill a single drone, or maybe 1 or 2. If those Zealots would split a little bit more, it could have been much more damage. I think now going for more cannons in the main base could be a good play. Spawning pool. There will be so many drones for Izu. Okay, so he started Hydra then before the pool. That was a good reaction. That was a BSL GosuLeague champion reaction. And on one hand, you want to trade, you want to deal damage with those mutas. On the other hand, you don't have too much more stuff in production, so any more zealot pressure needs to be held or defended with those mutas. Unless he wants to build more Sunkens, but yeah, he needs a pool for it. I guess he can build Hydras and then be aggressive. But we have 54 probes. Izu, despite taking this damage, is very high on workers, on supply. He has 6 hatcheries. +1 is halfway done. Overlord speed It's on the way. The Mutas. I've seen more Scourges somewhere. Let's call it optimistic. Yeah, there are Scourges here. I think Izu is fine. Although he can lose a couple of the overloads. This sunken placement is excellent. Okay, the Corsairs got connected, so those Mutas are heroes. But we have 48 workers from Baxter. He will have those 4 Templars to gather energy for the storm. The problem for Baxter is that he didn't keep the air superiority, so the Muta switch can happen at any time. And sniping Templars, it will be very hard to stop Izu from doing that. On the other hand, look at that, he's playing Mass Zealot, Mass Storms, and this is a good casino play, like wóz albo przewóz. This is a very good play of like, I'm crossing my fingers he will not do Lurkers or Mutas and will try to kill me with pure Hydras. And he will have 1-1 Zealots. Although the number of Hydras is a bit too high to be fighting on the open field without the storms, but he will have the storms now. Good storms. Oh, this was a gigantic storm. Oh, have many more Hydras from Izu. He's expanding towards Baxter, and in this situation I actually like it, because he will have time to just sunk it up, and it's going to be very hard to kill, and then he will be able to focus on expanding toward this side of the map. And denying Protoss from expanding is a #1 priority for Zerg, so he's doing anything he can to delay it. Although Baxter very smartly will try to just surround it. Or we will have a sandwich of the Hydras. But now Izu will try to do some savior play. Where are the Lurkers? Oh, they didn't even finish yet. How much until +2? It's a little bit off. I think this is not a bad trade for Izu. He's trading a lot of... He is trading those Hydras, but he's killing a lot of units with it. Maybe he can snipe the Templar. It would be a good play to snipe the Templar. But still Izu with 120 supply. Forward base done. Baxter. No forward base. No third base either, even. And taking the third base is relatively easy on this map, but taking the fourth base is Protoss. Probably the hardest, one of the hardest maps to take a fourth base. Unless you take it on in the middle. How long until the observer? It's done already. Look at that, guys. Whew, nice Stormu. Those Hydras are waiting to backstab when the attack will happen, it seems like. +2 versus 2-1 armor. If Byaxter will be able to catch those Hydras before they will be able to reinforce with more units. Oh, what a nice surround by Byaxter. Holy moly, I really like it. And in the meantime, he should probably think about expanding, because this is a very late third base, so probably double expanding now is an option, unless he wants to attack. Probably he should trade some storm energy for units and try to expand in the meantime, but we can see that those Hydras from Izu are not allowing him to do it, and this observer, he needs to babysit it. Targeted this. Oh, we have a storm, full energy Templar, poor Byaxter. Oh my god, he is winning with the pure Protoss meatball. Protoss meatballs. Gate only. On the other hand, if you can produce well from 8 gate, like, you can build a lot of units, especially that the main base dry, so this base seems a bit late. But it's fine, like, if Byaxter would throw those additional 2 storms, he would be in much better position. Now he is behind, because look at that, Izu is on 7, 8, 9 hatch, 10 hatch even. He has 2... He will have 2-1-1 upgrades. Adrenaline is probably done. So securing this, like, yeah, this will be hard, because those 4 links will stop this base, and you need to have at least those cannons and storms to prevent those adrenaline run bys. Entire army is trying to save the probe. You will do it. We are still mining from those 2 bases, but we can see Byaxter is respecting the army composition of that Izu is having access to. 1-1 links with adrenaline, with Defiler now. Probably switching to River Tech this is the moment where you probably want to start adding rivers to the composition, because Zerg wants to get more heavy on links, and rivers are great versus links, and especially that the rivers are dealing damage under the swarm. And this is what I was talking about. Yeah, you need to have some defense against those adrenaline. 1 cannon is not enough, as we can see. Like, this Nexus is even in danger. Okay, maybe not, because the reinforcements are here early, but those links are dealing a lot of damage quickly. The pace is equal to the attack upgrade, so Zealot needs to attack 3 times. It's the Interbit Sim. The Canadian 2 versus 2 Godfather. Alright, I think I actually started replaying to Mr. T1 Dragon about the 2 versus 2, but my son woke up, but I didn't finish. About the format, now I realize that. Yeah, this armor is really helping a lot, but when those links will have +2 weapon, will get nasty. Oh, this spore colony placement is so good. But all those units, like, this is why you have the Templars, right? You just want to get to places like this and just storm it out. Oh, look at that. Even... Oh, we have more Stormwood. Oh, could storm the shit out of him, but decided not to. He still has access to those gases. But only 2 cannons in this base, not respecting the cracklings, like 11 wrongly sent cracklings. Oh, with the good probe pool, maybe he can defend it, but I doubt it. Yeah, the cracklings are good. And Izu with 190 supply, like he is dominating this game. He's playing it as safely as it's possible. But if he will not be a little bit more decisive about eliminating this base, Baxter can add more cannons, some robots, some gateways, some DTs, some Templars, some rivers, maybe Arbiter, even carriers later, because he will have access to all those minerals. Oh, he can kill the Nexus maybe? Actually, there is nothing in production, he can kill everything. GG. Oh, he will kill an upgrade, I really like this choice. Ketchupu. He can go for another one. One. Maybe drop. Ooh, nice drop. He was a fart away from, like, it was really close from the start. Oh, the drop was already researched. Izu is, that's why Izu is in GosuLeague quarterfinals and I am not. But actually this seems like enough units to defend it. But maybe he will, like, as long as he will react in time. Forcers. Oh, but Baxter is slowly, let's call it, stabilizing. Yeah, the Guardians here will be annoying, but there is no minerals. 5 Archons, 10 Goons. 11 Goons, few Zealots, 2 Templars. Not the biggest army for 23rd minute. We have a lot of valuable units here. Only 1 observer. Should target fire this spore if he wants to get in. It wasn't a bad call. Oh my god. This is a lot of stuff. Like, if only 4 Templars with full energy would be here. This is like the game switching moment. If you can kill all those units basically for pure energy. He still has access to the storms. But this is the danger of fighting this is the danger of fighting with half of your army. That's why you don't see Mr. DeWaltini, the current BSL champion, doing it too often. When he has this base, he has probably... It's better to add more cannons and leave 2 Templars only, or maybe 1 DT, and get all those units to the battlefield. Ugh. Some double plague. Stormo. No more Plague, but plaguing the Rebo is nice. So he will double Plague, or he can Plague the Templars. Oh, there is a potential. Okay, and we have a drop. No defense in the top right. Clearly, Boyaxter never played a scout build. He doesn't know how to defend the top left. Like, it actually needs like 40 supply to defend it from 180 of that. But GG is called. And Izu is securing 2-0. So we are this far away from Izu versus Mazur. The next game is going to be on Dominator. Let's check it out. Mr. Atar. I feel like there are no emotions from my side, especially that I can't shut out or scream. And this is what I do when I get excited. So whenever I'm excited about some action, I'm just stopping myself from screaming. Who is playing? Mr. Gandalfin realized that he can read after typing. Who is playing? This is GosuLeague quarterfinals, guys. You can treat it as a direct qualification match for the BSL22 Pro League, because winner of this best of 5 will get a spot in the BSL22 Pro League. Actually, we have Mazur already securing the spot after winning 3-0 versus Fisheye. So that's exciting, and Izu is going for overpool. Start of the match is the best time to shout and scream. For some people, for sure. Thank you, Mr. Atar. Do I bet 3-0 here? I mean, the last game performance from Izu was so dominating. He was winning on so many areas that it would really have... something would really need to go badly. And last game it went badly and Izu still won. Like, he lost Pool and Spire, he couldn't build the units for 1.5 minutes, basically. So probably Izu is a big favorite. Like, Boyaxter is the player who got seeded from the GosuLeague into this season of Pro League. So the fact that he get out of the group stage and is in the quarterfinals is impressive and deserves appreciation. Like, this is his first time in GosuLeague and he's already playing for the Pro League spot. So obviously Izu is a bit favorite, a bigger bit, a bite favorite. Yeah, this is the and also this is the Filipinian player. Like, this is exotic for me, and so cool to see. Like, we also have a Mexico player, the Desca, then 12,000 APM player. Those links are definitely annoying, and Izu can keep them alive for so long, and probably that's why he went for the build. Like, Boyaxter was going for gateway first for... Actually, I don't know what about first game. Second game was gateway first. Okay, he can kill this Zero. Good micro from Byaxter, good micro from Izu as well. One more link will get in. The rope helps a lot. But this Zealot is bringing a lot of attention. Izu deals with it very, very nicely, and he keeps the links alive. 3 is one more than you need. But I really like this counter pressure, although now those links will trade very, very well against this Zealot. Oh, but he might get a sweet spot. Where is the sweet spot over here? Like, it's here? Is it probably here? No, it's here, right? Look at this APM intensivity. Ooh, and Byaxter is showing some Bonnie moves. 5 kills on those links. This is a late cannon, I love it. 50-minute cannon. Izu, those 5 kills. This was probably 1 Zealot and 4 probes, so that's painful. And those 3 Zealots, they could, like, if they would be aggressive, he could accomplish a lot with those. Because the first ones did a really good job. Maybe he's waiting for the 4th one, or maybe he wants to send this one out. Which player is most handsome? This is a good idea for the pool, or maybe even for the tournament. Got so many probes. Oh my godness! How many kills we have? We have 8 kills, 7 probes, and 1 Zealot. They will regenerate, he will make adrenaline and free, and he will kill this cannon with those 3 links. Okay, this is a good aggression, 5 Zealots. This Zealot will clear those links eventually. Would have been 6 Zealots. And to be honest, like, if Byaxter would be a little bit more decisive with it, there was a moment for the damage. I think now Izu got enough time to build up more links. Ooh, wrapped nicely by Izu. It's not the player who, like, if you will make any movement mistake, Izu will spot it. He's very good at micro, and you can see that, but it's a nice control play, let's call it this way. Like, you control what your opponent is doing by trading those Zealots. You basically know how many drones there are, because you can see how many links there were made. And I really like killing this Overlord because he knows that it's a Spire. And it's going to be a Robo play. And Goons? No, this one went. Are those Mutas? Yeah, those are Mutas. This one Corsair would be needed here. Izu now has 5. He will be able to scout with the Corsair that it's only 5 Mutas. On the other hand, you never know what's spawning out of the eggs. Those probes are kind of vulnerable. Nice micro from Byaxter. Not lose the Corsairs yet. He's like, oh, he's playing with fire, not a single cannon in mineral line against Izu. Yeah, there is no speed on the way. There is no citadel done yet. So those zealots will not be that big of a threat. I'm wondering why Izo just didn't build like extra few scourges, because this was such a big vulnerability to exploit. But Ajaxter did a good job to keep the Corsairs alive, and now he has 5+1 Corsairs. Carapace is not on the way, so he will be able to trade against the Scourges as long as he will target fire them. Oops. Yeah, just as I said. El Clásico. So that's actually not a bad trade for Ajaxter. Now he will have a river. And the speed for the zealots is not done. I mean, river is a good way of defending the Hydra aggression, because the storms, let's call it the storms, are regenerating. You can miss the storm. You can also like have a better and worse Scarab, but as you can see over here, for example, but still, it's many storms. Huh. So he will go for the counter-attack. I really like it. But needs to be careful. That's scouted. Oh, but he needs to be very careful now. Good micro from Ajaxter. Oh my godness. Oh my godness. Mr. Father. Yeah, this was a high potential. This is high risk, high reward play. Let's call it this way. Like, if he would land 2 good Scarab hits, he could swing the game around. But now Izo is like, okay, let's try to jump on top of it. But those 2 zealots and 2 cannons. Izo is like, let's go. The Rebo is like, I'm very happy you let's go. We have only 2 gateways now. 2 gateways, 3 nexuses. And the mana... Bro. This mineral field. This is a pension savings. The retirement fund. We have no river here, so Izo decides to go in. We have some zealots. They're not moving yet. A lot of mess going around. GG well played, and Izo is the second player who will secure the spot in the BSL22 GosuLeague. Congratulations to him. So we will have Mazur versus Izu. Now we will have Alm versus Deska. And that's actually 3-0. Is it Polestar? Seems like Polestar. Okay. Let's go. Mr. Gandalfin. Probably, probably. It depends on the players, right? Like, for example, Hannigan versus Baxter was probably... Oh, it was 3-1. Hannigan versus Baxter was probably turnate 16 low, but Piszej Tempo turnate 24 low, Hayek Deska probably turnate 16 low, Hermon Klaus probably turnate 24 low or 24 high. It depends on the players, like if you have 2 different continents involved, depends on which continents and what's the location and internet connection. The latency will be different always. That was actually my first technological issue which I needed to solve when I started to casting BSL in BSL 5, BSL 6. How to make the share screen to the players. The Discord share screen wasn't working that well back then. But we figured it out with Zoom share screening. Now it's much easier to do it. No, Zoom's share screening wasn't working. It was Zoom camera. So my camera was the gameplay. Versus Deska. Deska is there around for a long time. Alm is the good Swedish Terran. I think he was like the highest or one of the highest MMR, around 2200 MMR to qualify. Mazur and Izu being in the Pro League already, I'm very satisfied with the results. I really like Mazur. He's one of my best buddies from StarCraft. I met him probably the most amount of times on the offline tournaments. Very good experience. We've been in Thailand together for the Thailand LAN. I mean, we didn't go together, but we've been there for the same tournament. So Mazur been there. Izu also a very good guy. Also, for some reason, I thought that I've seen an Izu picture that he's that big bad dude, and then he was streaming like the muscular, jacked up person. I was like, it was either a big transition or I get fooled by someone. Izu could win the handsomeness award. Second spot after Krak. And Tarson. Tarson is also. I have this picture of Tarson, which is very, very attractive, where he holds the kebab. You can see the joy in his face. Maybe it was used for the profiles some season. Yeah, it was. Look at that. This is the happiness of eating the kebab. And yeah, I started thinking about LAN parties and I reminded about all those cool people. And I am aware that we need to get some LAN on the way. I don't have anything planned for this year. 4 racks before the turret starts. Okay, so he sees the timing of the spire is a bit later. So he knows he can start turrets a bit later as well. And the range is on the way already. Do you want the turrets or a bunker? Interesting bunker placement. The biggest advantage of this build order is that you have this range so early. So there is a really very short gap of time where Zerg can micro against your marines, but you don't have range. But it's only 4. So it was a very nice bait. I mean, maybe Deska realized that this is this play. This is this 1 Rax Academy into more Raxes. And this is a good answer to it, going for this fast lurkers. Although, I don't know if it's going to be fast enough, and I don't think he dealt enough, or he applied enough pressure with those mutas. I don't understand going for 4. I mean, like with 5 you one-shot a marine, with 4 you double-shot a SCV, I guess. Okay, the lurkers can be morphed. Those Sunkens are perfectly timed, actually. But Deska droned up. I actually like how he's playing it. He made those mutas just to force some turrets. He will have option to go for maybe 7. To go and for some SCV snipes. Maybe morph them into the Guardians later. Keep them as a scouting. Like, probably this is the moment to add more mutas, if he wants to add them. Because later, with the vessels, they will get less efficient. But Alm will go for expansion. 49 SCVs, like this is a very solid Terran play. Second, eBay, like he realizes that Deska is playing it slowly, so he is just taking advantage of that. Look at that, this is only like 20 marines in total, maybe 25, maybe 30 max, and he is pumping more SCVs, getting third base, going for the double star or the double dropship actually. The position of those lookers is kind of dangerous. And Deska has this 1000 gas. What he is definitely lacking is drones. So he built those initial ones, which gave him a good run into this late game. But now he is missing the hatcheries and drones. start the macro. Because this is around 10 minutes you are start being afraid of the drops. We will have option to send more stuff through the Nidus. But no reaction was there. I like this play, but this one armor helps a lot for the survivability. And Deska, let's call it GG it out. Metropolis will be game number 2. 1-1-0 in, it out, and Metropolis. Mr. Sock Harvester. Yeah, the sound should be there. I'm answering to the YouTube because the vote will be stored on YouTube. Because Twitch has this 100-hour storage limit nowadays. That's why I'm also streaming it on YouTube. So if someone will want to rewatch it later, it will be kept on my Twitch channel for like 2 more months. And then when I will be out of space, I will have to remove it. And it will be kept on YouTube. If someone will want to rewatch it in 5 years, he will be like, I want to see Alm versus Deska. Was there ever the Mexican Zerg and Swedish Terran facing each other? And the answer will be, oh yes. Mexico versus Sweden. This is late. Somehow this is messed up. Something is wrong with this build order, that's for sure. Because the timings are like 10 seconds off and he doesn't have drones. Just to pull the drones bunker. Was this drone killed? It was just a little bit of pressure. This is what Kyrie was doing. Here was actually the Pro League player from GosuLeague playing in Pro League this season. He got very far, very nice. Him and Semich and Eternum, they performed so nicely. Hope they will qualify directly to the Pro League this season. I mean BSL22, and we will meet the goal, guys. So you can see that we are missing some money. Also this season I made non-Korean championship with the hope for the donations and sponsored $1,000 prize pool for it. So that would be nice to meet this goal, so we will have funds for it next season as well. Actually, we will have day 3 and 4, Saturday and Sunday, so full matches incoming this weekend. So be aware. On Saturday we will have Machine and Azzy actually. On Sunday I still don't have the casters set up, but this is what's coming this weekend, boys, girls. This is a bit different. So he wanted to force those Sunkens this game. Last game he forced them anyway, but it was only for Mutas from Deska, but it was also third base. And this game it seems like Deska wants to be a bit more aggressive, although he is lacking few drones in the natural for the minimal saturation. It seems like will want to get defensive, and this is 2 racks only this time. So it will be a third base after all. Ooh. The range is done, I think. Okay, Deska is being a little bit more aggressive, but those 2 turrets, they bought enough time for the Marines to arrive. More drones now from Deska. And +1 weapon Mutas. Oh, second eBay started there. But sometimes the best defense is attack. Only 24 drones. I mean, with this play, probably the counter-attack would be the best option, but there is a bunker. 53 SCVs, like, I'm so good with building those SCVs, man. Very good micro from Deska. Ooh. Okay, could have won. Yeah, if they would schedule. That's funny that actually Hayek game took 3 weeks, and because they finished the game, or yeah, let's call it this way, they played with Deska. The rest of the tournament moved on, and we have games to cast finally. Okay, I could have practiced that with Tarson. That's definitely annoying. Oh, those lurkers, if only he would burrow them. There was a potential for magnificent play. Now he has a potential to die. Oh, actually that's not that many plays, right? With 4 Sankens. If it will be 3 Sankens, then maybe, baby. Oh, who will win? Oh, this 13 HP lurker will win. Like, Alm is moving out with 1/5 of his army. Actually, he has 64 SCVs, so minus 30. And their army sizes are not that different. The problem is that in the next 2 minutes, Alm will be able to probably double the SK supply with the income they have. I mean, there are so many drones in the main base. We have 4. This lurker seems like he's a hero. Not only eat and irradiate, but also forced so many. Oh, yeah, he also forced so many of the lurker shots and magic energy, medic energy. Nicely done by Deska. Oh, there is a gap to kill this cannon, this sun cannon. Oh, those mutas. Poor mutas. Oh, this Hydra doesn't have a range. Marine is a strong unit. Nice energy spent on arm. This is one of the hardest things to do when you have a lot of vessels, just to spend energy regularly. Oh, there will be ultras. This base is still only with 2 drones against 3 full mining bases of Terran. I'm wondering where is this APM going? This is a cute drop. Oh, those are 2 cute drops as well. Eska doesn't pay attention over here. This is the filer. Oh my god, this is majority of the drones. GG from Deska. Let's go for the next game. Because I feel quite tired. No, I will be able to cast Herman versus Quark. Let's hope so. Let's hope I will get this stream. This is knockout? Or what is it? No, this is Radion, right? Go Deska, destroy his Deskas. Yes. Please do. Please show us some good Zerg, Mr. Deska. Hmm. Will it be math? I'm actually hungry, that's why I might not feel too good. Because I didn't eat on the evening. I forgot. Yeah, I was with my son in this playroom since like 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. or 7:30. Yeah, and then I put him to sleep and I fall asleep with him for half an hour. I didn't eat. Huh. Now I'm eating the nuts and I feel better. Oh, he's attacking. That's nice. If he would run by at the first place, it would be better. We are missing 2 drones. Need food for StarCraft cast? Yeah, definitely yes, but we had some stomach issues at home. My daughter, oh no, my son was puking on Saturday, throwing up. My daughter was doing that on Sunday, and I felt not too good since Monday, since yesterday. So I wasn't eating intentionally yesterday, and it seems like my body forgot to eat today. But that's good. That's good. I really like. I have kidney nuts, which is a joke for cashew nuts, only for Polish people. This is not a bad trade for Alm, I think. I mean, he lost the majority of the army, but he killed so many mutas. On the other hand, it's 10 left with +1. Like, we have 3 turrets in here. Deska showing more aggression this game. I really like it. This is the Deska I remember. I think by now Deska knows what kind of Terran Alm is. Like, you can see that he's enjoying the longer macro plays, like always going for double eBay, fast starports. So he wants to get ready for this mid game. And the army size for a Deska is big for now. But if he will lose those links without the mutas, this is the beginning of losing the chance to keep this, the arm at base. Like, this is again opportunity to just jump on top of this bio until eliminated before the lurkers. Oh, but he's not realizing that he has enough. Okay, now he has, but look at that, arm is target firing all those mutas. Double eBay? Oh, I thought. Okay, double bunker. Yeah, this is only 6 marines left. None of them in the bunker. Okay, now he has few. The factor is lifted. Okay, this is a chance for Deska. Now he can contain him, and how long can... Oh, we don't have Hive on the way. Nice aggression from Deska. Good evacuation of the STVs. But Arm needs to get his reinforcements and ready points fixed. If only he would scan that there is no hive on the way. Deska has enough mutas to jump on top of it, but if he will wait longer, yeah, those mutas now are taking critical damage, and oh, this turret is also a hero. Okay, 1-1 is done. That means that those Lurkers need to shoot the Marines 3 times. And this is the biggest problem for Deska now, that the number of vessels is growing. And now Terran has STVs, has upgrades, has barracks, has starports and vessels to just play the mid game. Like, it would be great for Deska if he would follow it up with the defilers, but because he didn't, his expansion is still not running, his drone number is not the highest, and Hive is far away from completing. This is a dangerous situation for the Zerg player. He's trying to stall, but those irradiates will get more and more annoying with time. I mean, this is also risky by Arm. Oh, but eliminating those mutas is actually insane value. Because the counter attack would be dangerous. I really like that he landed the factory. Yeah, the upgrades for Marines are good enough. Yeah, and you can see that Alm is really solid in the mid game. Controlling this army well, macroing at the same time. Going for those... No, he's not going for those upgrades yet, but I guess now he's supply blocked, so he will have to spend money somewhere, so should realize. Yeah. McDouble. Oh my god, this is my favorite sandwich from McDonald's. This is what I order usually. And I've been visiting my sister in UK, and you can actually order Mac Triple over here. Like triple meat cheeseburger. Yeah, it was great for my mouth to order that. Congratulations to Mr. Alm, 3-0, and that means that Alm will be the third player to qualify to the BSL Season 22 Pro League. Now we will have Quark versus Herman. I will cast it. I will just make myself something to eat. I feel better after those kidney nuts. Let's cast it. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, what's going on? Hermon versus Quark, by the way. Probably the most exciting match. Oh, Quark going for double gateway. By most exciting, I meant both players are very skilled. Although I would say that Quark is also a favorite over here. Mazur versus Fisheye. Mazur was probably the favorite. Izu by Axel, probably Izu. Arm Deska, probably Arm, but here is probably the hardest decision. But Quark is a regular Pro League player. Good range. And Stargate. I don't understand this gateway placement, but this opening seems so good for Herbmore. Like basically against this, all he needs to do is this spore is good enough, and now all he needs to do is make mass links. Carpace, I love it. But Quark will realize that those are not mutas. So probably he still wants to force those links. Interesting hatchery placement. But this base seems to be dead-ish. And Carpace was denied. We'll be safe. This is a dream scenario for Hermon. Like, obviously you need the Sankans over here against those goons. But you also threaten the counter-attack with those links, so this gives Hermon a little bit of mobility. You can see the worker count. Oh my god, Hermon wants to... Does he wants to lose those links? And this was definitely not worth it. Are those lurkers? Yeah, he wants to. I like target firing this Sunken first. And a relatively tiny force. No second gas for Hermon, so this Muta switch, which it seems like he's planning to do, will not be that dangerous, but he will rebuild the hatchery. But look at Quark, he's so smart. He's realizing that Muta is probably the best option for Zerg to try to come back. But actually he doesn't have Robo. That was a good apple. It was golden delicious. Hello, Mr. Rancor. Golden delicious. To be honest, I shouldn't eat those apples because for many years when I was in university, I was going to pick those apples to Italy to work, and I've seen how many the entire Mendeleev table being thrown away to them, but they taste so good. If only Hermon would have this extra hatchery for the drones. Like, he is playing it on 4 hatches. And Quark eventually is getting this gateway count. Plus, he has 2 bases mining, decent amount of workers. Upgrades are probably 1-0, 1-1 soon. So he will not kill Hermon probably. But it will be very hard to get back the map control. Ooh! Only 1. 2. Okay. It's still not terrible for Hermon. It could have been much better. But the Muta switch is there. This is like Mutas are usually the wings you connect with this second natural play as a Zerg, because they are mobile. You can help both bases and be aggressive. And Hermon, he is treating this Protoss army really seriously. Like, if Quark will attack here, this is a chance for Hermon. Oh, this is a big chance for Hermon to get back to this game. What? No. It can't work. This is too many Sunkens. He's shooting from the low ground. Lol. Excuse me, guys. Ooh, nice DT play. Will he attack the hatchery? Yes, he will. Or maybe he wants to... Yeah, he's seen no speed, probably. The Corsairs got eliminated, so... now this Muta play is... Like, Quark is still quite vulnerable to this Muta play, to be honest. But we are supply blocked. It seems like Harmon is not building anything. Okay, now he's building a lot of overlords and drones. You want to build overlords on those 3 hatcheries, so you can spend all the larvas on drones over here. Just as I said it. I guess storming the overlords is not a bad idea. Okay, we have 5 Sankens left. But this is still low ground. Like, he's expecting the lurkers, but there are no lurkers. He can just move forward. But this will be close, at least. Oh my god, what am I watching? But this DT, maybe this is why all of that has been happening. But this gives Hermon a chance to come back to the game. Like, if he would have those 2 extra hatcheries here... But Quark is not really allowing Hermon to explode with those 4 bases. And he's going for Arbiter. Ooh. Double Forge upgrades. I've heard that this is actually a good counter too. This is actually a good counter to this second natural, to go Double Forge and constant pressure. Oh, for overlords. This is a nice catch. For 3 is a good price. For those overlords. We will not get back into the game. What do you mean, Mr. Riddler? Oh, with the swarms. It's even less bustable. Who will be faster, cannons or links? Okay, we are finally adding those hatcheries. That's good. Where is the Arbiter? Was it sniped or something? Cannon for the victory. Quark is really in control of this game. But this is one of the only outcomes where actually having such a low supply is still kind of playable for Zerg. But the problem is that okay, here is the Arbiter, that Harmon is doing it so slowly that Quark can secure his half of the map and still he will be able to recall. I mean, if he will not recall the observer, then maybe, I don't know, where do you probably want to recall the main base, right? Although this base is more valuable, this is the fresh mining base and 3 hatcheries. But all those buildings. Okay, but this is a great play. Just need to split them a little bit more. Okay, recall Inyo. If only Quark couldn't escape. Okay, Ketchupu. Oh, Swarm. But there are so many well-upgraded Zealots. I guess Swarm will be good against the goons. Okay, this will be saved. I really like sniping the observers, but we are in need for the lurkers. There will be 3 more. Okay, there are some coming from the Nidus, so those lurkers will be invisible as long as they will burrow. He wants to burrow under the swarm, but still there is no observer, so that's good. Those guardians are really doing a great job. Work seems like he's not building the goons to deal with them. Okay, but killing those 3 macro hatcheries makes it really hard for Hermon to macro. Okay, Arbiter for the victory. Again, excellent Arbiter timing. Will take years. But this Arbiter is taking the damage, so the coursers can shoot faster. Nice play to deny this base. Work could probably storm this mineral base, and there is probably like 20 drones minimum over here. Okay, those were excellent storms. Okay, 3-2 is on the way from Hermon. He is a fighter. You can say that. Do we have the web? Maybe he can snipe the Nidus. He can recall on top of it as well. Those lurkers are really having a good day. But it seems like it's just too much Protoss. Although the supplies dipped a bit, we have this observer under pressure, 1 HP left. But we have one more over here, excuse me. And it seems like Quark will be able to bust this base. Spacey sync. Some of the drones, some of them killing. Finally more hatcheries added by Hermon, but this is 15 minutes too late. 15 minutes means 60 larvas per hatchery, means 3 missing hatcheries. Means 180 larvas, means 320 links missing this game. Exactly. 1-0 for Quarkorinho. Quark, yes, very handsome, very good player, very cool person. One of the old schooler players over here. Securing game 1. 1 game away from Pro League next season. Yeah, Quark is a well-mannered and fine player. That is true. And you can see that he has his own style. He is playing his own style in here. Main based PvZ. And I think this is quite powerful. This is like when you've seen that Bonnie played it against Ziki, Ziki responded to it perfectly and it was still close. Like this muta damage that Ziki dealt was critical. But actually this you can mix it up sometimes. It can be double gateway with a lot of pressure, it can be double gateway with expansion, it can be one gate fast river, it can be one gate fast Stargate into DTs. There are many options. And look at that. Fast scout. This is some kind of economical double gate. This is actually maybe only 2 zealots, but against 9 pool, we want to have the zealot as quickly as possible. On the other hand, this probe might buy time needed for the second zealot to be out, and Quark is aware of that. Look at this, look at this movement. I have battery lowage for my daughter. Be right back, guys, with the battery, with the charger. Okay. My daughter has the camera of my daughter has the camera, has the power plugged in, so we can cast it for another 1 hour. That was interesting. Okay, again we are doing for the same build. We are going for the same build order. Again we are trying to counter it with Burrow. But Burrow before anything else. And Evo Chamber in here is because it was sniped last time, so this is the conclusion made by Mr. Harmonino. And he is building overlords here, so they will not die from this Corsair. Actually, against this, Scout would be better. No one is making Scouts. I will probably play some PvZ after that and show you how to make Scouts PvZ, guys, because This is what's needed. Oh, Artosis has a stream title New ASL Maps. I was waiting for it for a while. Potential ASL potential map candidates. Jane Doe. Okay, we will maybe after the GosuLeague, maybe we will look into it together. After this discussed. I'm wondering why Quark is playing this against Herman. Oh my god! He's trying to target fire this whole colony. He has only one Corsair. This is at least interesting. Okay, so he will kill 2 Overlords, but I don't know if it was worth it to go for this investment of double gateway from main base, because like those units are more precious. That if he would do it on expansion, it would be fine because he would have big mining, but now he didn't kill too much of eco. The micro of Quark is excellent, like he is keeping the goons alive. But the Spore has been rebuilt. This time no Carapace. And are we expanding? Like, we probably need to expand behind it, right? So many links from Hermon against mass goons. Okay, some zealots are on the way, but those goons will be trapped. Oh, he will burrow few just not to allow him to expand, but actually killing the goons is probably more important. Quark is really doing good job to not dive to it. We have so many more links. If there would be more reinforcements, Quark could be dead. Like, he's going for +1 weapon before the expansion, before the cannon, and adding more. Look at Hermon Eco. It's great compared to Quark. So this +1 weapon will match the +1 Carapace, so it will not help that much against the links. And yeah, we can attack it. Oh, he's target firing and not being decisive. But actually he's not making too many Sunkens. Did they agree for something before the game? In base Cano? This is actually a good reaction for Quark. So many links. Imagine if those would be drones. You would have great saturation. And Protoss still without the base. I mean, he will have Carapace, so he will still trade well against this Protoss army. Never drones. Is Hermon named Kurt? Oh, this might be the anti-tank. Okay, we have characters. Forever block, but this base will die now. No, okay, it will not die, right? He can make links. You could kill the Nexus and borrow the links over here, and Quark would have to rebuild the Nexus somewhere else. Okay, but the Mutas, this is great for Hermon. She just needs to make some Sunkens, Scourges to deal with the Mutas, and will be good. Look at that. Quark is afraid of the counter attack, so he could eliminate those goons with the Mutas. Like Hermon really needs to sign up for some coaching session. He has so good parts of the game and some so questionable decisions somehow. This is great for him. Last one is not done. This is great timing as well. Carbase will be done for Hermon. Like, he's still denying Protoss from mining from natural. 2 base Zerg is better than 1 base Protoss. Yeah, we can try to fight it as long as the Scourges will connect, but they didn't. This is working so well for Quark. This is... I am surprised by seeing that. Like, Hermon is still having decent eco and still can play Doubt. Like, look at that. This expansion is denied for ages by this burrow. We have +2 Carbase. Oh. +1 is actually enough, because +2 is just starting. Okay, I like this play, eliminating those, but... Speed lots. Perfect timing of scouting this expansion. At this point, just build Nexus in the wrong spot. I don't think you want to do that. Probably going for the... I don't know for what would be better. This is just a good play from Hermon. But now, how will he deal with this big army? I mean, he will have Mutas, right? But there will be Archon with it, which can be target fired by the Sunkens. Scourges can deal with the Corsairs. How many Mutas will we have? We'll have 7 Mutas for now. Tiny army will try to snipe. This is the great opportunity for Hermon to just deal with this army. Like Mutas plus Scourges and boom. This is not only, maybe not defended, but this is the big part of the army of Quark. And then now, after that, Hermon could double expand. Oh, but the Scourges are not helping. So if he will attack without the Scourges, this army will die. I mean, those Mutas would die. Oh, the Scourges don't attack cannons. What? Okay, now he can kill those goons, right? Why not attacking them? Good micro from Quark. Look at that save. Oh! He will save every single Corsair. Despite all that, Herman still has a shot to deny this base from mining. But having... Oh, he needs to target fire the Archon, but the Sankens are dying. How many kills will Archon have? 9, 10... Not that many. But the +2 will be done in a second, so those Zealots will deal with the links relatively easily. GG from Hermon. He lost it somehow. I don't know how he lost it, but this is the Quark factor. Quark is just so good that sometimes he's doing things that you don't understand, and you start understanding it after losing to him. And I guess this was one of those games. But now it will be a map pick for our American Zerg, Mr. Hermondinho. So let's check it out. Dominate. Maybe like because Dominator overall is considered good Zerg map versus Protoss. But the additional factor is like, okay, if you want to play from the main base, you will play from the low ground. I mean, it seems like Quark is like, okay, and he will build pylon in the main base. No? Oh no, this is just late pylon. And scouting, so he wants to scout 12 hatch to go Nexus first. It is 11, so he's afraid of the gateway first. And he can counter rush him here, right? It's not too efficient. I mean, it's hard to pull off, but you can get at least those 2 drones from mining. But you prefer to do it... It's better to do it after the Nexus. But that means that you are delaying your gateway as well. Herb is on herbs again. I realized recently what his nickname means. Like, I asked him directly and he said to me, yes, you are right, Zero. This is what my nickname means. And I was like, cool, cool, cool. See you on 420. That's why he always schedules his matches 4:20 p.m. We are really doing it on low pylon. Somehow Hermon... Like, Quirk is cutting so many workers for some reason. If I wouldn't see the APM, I would think that this is Gosu Dark. But this Templar Archives is really fast. Not even a single Zealot. Oh, it's still connected, wow. Oh, this is very brave. Oh, we have anti-DT sunken. Excuse me, anti-DT creep colony in the main base. Can... This is a bit anticlimactic. And the drones are in production. So there is more drones than the probes. Poor Hermon. Getting mass DT yet. There is a chance that Quark will try to jump on top of this sunken and lose everything. Okay, more overlords are dying. Fortunately for Hermon, he doesn't have enough units. He's still drawing away. Okay, but eliminating the Corsairs is a good beginning. Although out of 44 supply, 35 is the drones. Actually, those are the... Okay, so Quark, he can win here. Will he though? Sunken might be a hero. We will have 2 Sunkens. We've seen some good Sunken defense by Hermon earlier. Fortunately for Hermon, he still has those 3 hatcheries here, so he's on 4 hatches. But Quark is on 4 bases, 4 gateways, 3 gateways, and 4th one on the way. He could build Sunkens in here if he really wants to. Funny thing is that Hermon was building drones all this time and now he needs more drones. But how he will defend the Archon? Because he can deal with Goons, Templars and Corsairs with Mutas. And I really like those drones. This is like... He's not playing to survive, he's playing to win. And you can win only by getting to the certain eco on certain amount of hatcheries to be able to produce enough units. Although now he's sunking up. Quark has the significant supply advantage, although I think Hermon is still in it. The Hydra then is a bit late, but if he would start producing Hydras for these 3 hatches, maybe make 2 Sunkens over here, there is a chance that he will be able to defend this timing attack. Maybe. But the problem is that Quark is expanding and there is nothing Hermon can do about it. Hermon is legendary grass Pokemon. He's higher than empty Kilimanjaro probably. Yeah, he is. Grastoise or Grassosaur. Grastoise is probably the best. Okay, now 7 Corsairs. To be honest, we have an answer to the Corsairs. Okay, we don't have carpets, but we have 12 Scourges, which means 6 Corsairs can go down. In reality, probably 3, but still lowering the Corsair number to 4 might be what we need. Go for the counter. Don't care about the natural, and it will be good. Yeah, but the overlords will die. Yeah, this is a lot of zealots. Okay, we are going back with the scourges. So the storms might get helpful. Would split. Okay, those we have storms unfortunately, but those mutas, they can do it. Oh, but Mr. Quark is sending them to the Raiden hell. You play weird. Good luck in the tournament. Very good manner from Mr. Hermon. Very friendly. And GG. That means that we have a fourth player. Mr. Quark himself qualified. Let me open the window. Qualified to the Pro League. Nicely done. Okay, I PM'd my wife that we can switch. So congratulations to Mazur, Izu, Alm and Quark. And now let's watch, let's look at this post. Actually, before looking at this post, we will go there. And there. And we will thank to our amazing sponsors who made BSL21 possible, guys. This is the last part of the BSL21. BSL21 GosuLeague, BSL20 non-Korean championships, which you can watch over here Saturday and Sunday. Those are the last things remaining from BSL21, and thanks to those people who donated to the goal we have this season, and we had the prize pool money to fund the casters, to fund the RTMP, to fund the ladder, to fund everything which is needed, many small things which cost money, and of course the prize pool. So huge thanks to our great supporters like CRVT, GZZero, Striker, Anonymous, Stangard, Dragon, Haosu, LML, and everyone who donated in BSL21. And of course, huge thanks to our Patreons, Mr. Andrew with $200 a month, thank you very much. Mr. My Fleeting Dream with $100 a month, thank you very much. Mr. Striker with $50 a month, thank you very much. Mr. Torso Driver with $30 a month, thank you very much. And Mr. Haosu, KJ, LML, Madinho, Nicolas Schuler, Skimming Gypsy, Steven Robertson, and Tom. Thank you very much, guys, for supporting, and all the others supporters. I'm really appreciating that. Thanks to you guys, I am able to dedicate this time to run those events for you. So if you can afford it, joining the Patreons with any amount is the best way to support, because I plan those events ahead, many months ahead. This year, for example, I planned the entire year ahead. So having this monthly support really helps to know how much time and I can do it. Especially that I'm also working. I have 2 kids. I have third one on the way. So it's a lot of stuff going on. So in order to prioritize BSL, I also need to have uh, some funding for it. So huge thanks. And let's look at the ASL maps I've seen on Artosis stream. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so let's make this analyze. Let's look at the maps. What do we have here? We have potential candidates. Jane Doe. Okay, so 2-player map with back expansion. So it reminds me of there was this map. We had it in the we had it in the map pool of some season, like BSL11. No, maybe BSL12, maybe BSL9. Crossing field. This reminds me of this map. You also have this minerals on the back. There was also this area. So when I'm looking at this map, this is the first thing I'm thinking about. But this is a little bit different. But it's interesting map. Definitely interesting one. I like this map. What about this one? Hellbound. So this is 3-player map with expansion. Is this a high ground, or this is just graphics? It must be just a graphics, right? Just a decoration. Okay, so we have a third base, like this third base is relatively open for harassment. So this is probably the natural third base. Here is a natural third base. Okay. This high ground is actually weird, but like in order to take fourth base, you need to fight for it. I don't know what to think about this map. Oh wait, there is. Oh, so you can go through over here. Is this No, this is just looking like this over here, right? Okay, so this is, you can't go. This is like water. Okay, not big fan. Attitude. This is polypoid with mineral only on low ground. Yes, this is polypoiter with mineral only on low ground. Uh, this will be maybe the next standard map. This is just a regular 4-player map. And those areas are helping Terran to expand. Although there it's like lack of this high ground will make it very hard for Zerg to defend the pushes of Protoss, but on the other hand, the third base with gas for Terran will be hard to take. This is interesting, let's say. Octagon. Hmm. I don't like this map from Zerg perspective. Now Sylphid 3.1. What's different? Seems very similar to the version mm, I remember. Okay, so which maps will make it to the mm, from this season? Probably Polestar. So Polestar, those five, and knockout, or hmm. Like I hope Radion will not be there because it's boring, right? Okay, so Flash is saying that the natural was reduced. Okay. Okay, that's those are. I am happy they are out. Those maps. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's maybe play some game. Yeah, this will be the stream from now on. I guess we wait. What race do I have? 2,200 MMR, guys. This is not a joke. This is some serious StarCraft player. Wait, I will not play a game. My wife is calling. She's wake up. Hello? Słucham? No, ale nie wiedziałem, czy mi odpisałaś. Nie wiedziałem, czy śpisz. Dobra, jak... No dobra, już kończę. My wife responded to me. That is true. Okay, guys. So we see each other on Saturday. Fun games there were. If we will have the semifinals, I will cast them on Thursday. I've seen Herborn, but he has 5,000 minerals, so I don't know in what shape he is now. Let's host Artosis. Thank you very much, guys. Much love. And see you on maybe Thursday, maybe not Thursday. We will see. Bye bye.